20 times more likely to commit sexual offences than
the Brits?
Yeah, native Brits.
The Brits that colonized the whole world, you mean? That raped and pillaged the whole world to get the power that they have?
The Brits, yeah.
Yeah, the Brits that did that.
Yeah.
And you guys have the audacity to say that the Afghans and Somalis did what?
Well, it's not audacity, it's just a fact.
Is it not a fact that y'all colonized the world through rape, murder, and pillaging? Right or wrong?
That was true, yeah.
All right, then. So what are you talking about?
British Empire.
So what are you talking about then? How dare you? How dare you?
Why are you shouting?
What are you? Because you're. That's why. How dare you? You're talking facts? Let's talk facts. Let's talk. So do something about it. Do something about it, Brit.
My friend, I'm here.
Do something about it, Brit.
I'm here to ask questions.
How'd you get into this country? What are you talking about?
I'm here.
How dare you?
Why are you getting so angry?
Because you're a piece of you're a liar.
You know you're
a liar. You're a liar.
Would you like me to show you the
You're a liar. Bro, I just asked you. What did the Brits do to have the power they have? Answer that question. Answer that question. Answer that question. How did the Brits get their power?
Can you stop spitting in my face? What was the question?
He's speaking.
Why are you shaking? Why are you getting so angry?
Because drone is going. I'm holding everything back not to break your jaw.
Well, you can do it. You would get arrested.
I don't give a bro.
You get arrested.
I don't give a.
This doesn't make your argument look. This doesn't make your argument look good. Came out here
to talk
for violence.
Yes.
Well, yes. That is the degenerate violent left. You give facts.
Who started? Came all the way over. Who started? Who started?
You give facts. You give data, and they get violent.
Started. I'm gonna finish it.
Started.
I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish it.
Yeah, I wish you well, my friend.
Started. I'm gonna finish it.
Hey, why don't you go back to your country?
No, I live here.
Oh, you live here?
Yeah.
How'd you get over here?
Let me say this right now. This guy's energy is the energy these racists deserve. This is exactly how they should be spoken to, and they should be responded to when they come out with their bullshit per capita. Well, this means that black people or brown people commit more crime when white people are the ones who commit more crime. But they try to use per capita to justify why a smaller group of people are apparently they're more dangerous than more people who commit more crimes. Do you see how twisted they are? And he's right. White people commit most of the atrocious crimes, commit most of the grooming gangs, most of the sexual violence than any other freaking race. How else did the Brits get power? How are they still pillaging, stealing, and raping now? You can't answer that. And he thinks he's coming across as calm. His words, his accusations, his lies are violence. And because black people have been through this shit for way too long, we don't need to put up with this crap. This is the energy they deserve.
Shalom, Kal Halalim Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Okay. Let me just change page. 1 second. Okay. Now I showed you a little video there of a GB News or Great Britain news anchor, which a lot of these propaganda news people which have just come out of the blue over the last couple of years. I've never seen them before ever. Now I'm born and raised here in the UK. You got a lot of counterparts, American counterparts, Australian, French, whatever, Edomite counterpart, and what they're trying to do is, which is ultimately going to happen. It's all Yahweh Shemeshah, it's all prophecy. You know, the race war, Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah 30 verse 7. It's all going to happen, but you got the murderer and the pillager and the destroyer of the earth, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, telling the people that have been the punching bag, the stabbing bag, the murder, that have been, you know, in the firing line of the so-called white man's atrocities. They're saying to them, right, after all the hell that our people have caught, right, they're calling us the perpetrator, like we're the problem, when the so-called white man is a problem. Now, by the way, we don't give a shit about the Somalians or the Afghanis or any other heathen nation, right? Now, there's Jakes amongst them. The Lord got them covered if they're part of the elect. But we don't care about the heathen nations. But the fact of the matter is, the white man is the biggest murderer, the biggest thief, the biggest enslaver, the biggest PDF file, the biggest, sicko, messing with animals and children, men messing with men, women messing with women, you know, because they're the children of base men. Okay. Now, what the lady said at the end was, this is the kind of energy these crackers need to face. And this is the kind of energy that's rising up. And what I loved also during the video also was the lighter skinned person who was probably an Edomite, maybe an Israelite foreigner, that was siding with Jake. Okay. Who said to the British Edomite, said to him, how did you get into this country? Which was a beautiful, beautiful way to put that cracker in his place. And when you said, how'd you get into this country? He went quiet for about a second or two. Then he said, oh, I live here now. Oh, I live here now. He thinks that because he's got because he's an Edomite, he thinks that he can go and live in any country around the world where there's a stronghold of Edomites, or where the Edomites have conquered, like, for example, America, Canada, Australia, maybe parts of India, parts of Africa, parts of Latin America, right? So forth and so on. He thinks or Europe, he thinks he can go there and just reside there and everything's hunky-dory, regardless of his accent. People aren't going to question him. Okay? The so-called white man is the biggest criminal on the planet Earth. Okay? Look how they got the earth. Look what they're doing to the people. Look what they've done to our people, and look what they're currently doing. Okay, everybody hears about the slavery. Everybody hears about the lynchings. Everybody hears about the limbs being cut off, the men being raped, the women being raped, the children being raped. Okay, they used to shit in our people's mouths, okay, and torture them. Okay, they used to make an Israelite man have sex with his mother, hence the term mother effer. Okay, and they used to use our children as crocodile or alligator bait, native Indian children also. Okay, this is just the tip of the iceberg, and this hell has been going on for the last 400 plus years up until to this day. Okay, and other nations that are of color have got the gall, have got is it the word gall or whatever, have got some kind of nerve to hate on the so-called black man. Okay, especially the so-called, the black Hispanic and Native Indian man, but you've got some kind of nerve to hate on the black man who's done nothing to you. All right, the black man didn't pillage and grape countries and take over things and grape your women or take your goods, annex your countries or whatever. All right. The Israelite man didn't do that. It was a so-called white man. But you heathens even sided the so-called white man. Therefore, you're going to get the same treatment as a so-called white man anyway. All right. You all got you into slavery. But Esau, Edom, the so-called white man's going to get it the most. But what I like also what the sister said, or the Israelite woman said at the end, was this is the kind of energy that needs to be matched. Yeah. All you Martin Luther King faggots, man. That shit ain't going to work following that the thing, the methods of Gandhi, that damn Elamite, that dothead. Okay. You ain't gonna follow that bullshit, that peace shit, holding signs, we shall overcome, and all that bullshit. This is the kind of energy that needs to be matched with these crackers, man. And good thing that Jake held back. Now, if the cracker touched him, Jake should, knock his teeth out, And Jake was ready. You could tell that Jake, looked like he looks strong, looked like he works out, whatever, hits the bag, That cracker would have been finished if Jake laid into him, But this is the kind of energy, and this is beautiful too, because the Lord is raising up, and this is spiritual too, because that's a Judite brother, all right. More than likely a Judah, okay? And the Lord is going to raise up the tribe of Judah in these last days, and the rest of the 11 tribes are going to follow suit with the head tribe, because they're all going to come to a mutual consensus and a conclusion that, the so-called white man is a fucking problem. Let's deal with this peckerwood. So all the 2/3 Jakes and all the other type, Jakes, street Jakes are going to get together and going to get busy. Okay, and in the midst of that, the elect Jakes are going to get spiritual power when the enemy comes in like a flood. Isaiah 59 and 19. All right, I'm going to go to a couple of scriptures now. All right, let's go to it. All right, let me just go to 1 second. Okay, Genesis 49 and 9. Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He couched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up? Okay, who's going to rouse? What's the definition of rouse? Let's go there. All right, I'm going to go to my phone quickly. Let's get the definition of rouse. Okay,
Rouse.
rouse. Okay, to rouse means to wake from sleep, bring out of bring out of inactivity or excite strong emotions and actions. Okay, to rouse means to wake from sleep, bring out of inactivity or excite strong emotions and actions. Okay, Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He couched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up? Okay, who's going to raise up Jake? The Lord's going to put the spirit on Jake to raise up, and you can see Jake's raising up. Okay, all right, slowly but surely, these videos are being made viral. Emotions are being raised up. Okay, people are looking into history. People are looking into this information. You can't do nothing against the truth before the truth. All right, the Israelite truth is spreading. Okay, and a major spreading happened during the C19 lockdown because people are at home. People had time on their hands. They didn't have to go anywhere. They're all at home all the time, constantly for hours and hours and hours. So what was the order of the day? Entertainment was the internet, and the Israelite videos flooded. All those videos that the Jakes had saved from what to watch later. Okay, all those 50, 60 videos, they started watching them back to back, and the news and information started spreading. Okay, and then on top of that, right, these other videos like this are spreading. So Jake's gonna raise up, man. Jake is gonna raise up real soon. Okay. All right, let's go to some other scriptures. And this is, the rest of the other tribes are going to follow also. All right, and Esau, Edom, your skirt's being lifted, man, and you're gonna, the world is finding about your atrocities. Okay, and even your women are against you. But I know you don't like it, Esau, Edom, when your very attractive Edomite women come against you. You don't really give a shit about the ugly or fat ones, right? But yeah, but all the pretty ones are coming against you too. And the pretty so-called white women are with Israelite men, so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men. They're not going to ever go back to you. They don't want you. Okay, you're not you're not the iconic person running. You're not the iconic person anymore. Okay, you're not that the hunk of the earth anymore. People just know that you're a vagabond cracker caveman. All right, let's go to Jeremiah 13:26. Therefore will I discover thy skirts upon thy face, that thy shame may appear. Okay, their shame is appearing. They thought that, okay, see, this is the thing with Esau Edom. They talk about humanity and saving the trees, the earth, and the animals. But and if you notice all the marches and all these things about the environment and how animals and so-called people are treated, all right. And Esau Edom cares more about animals than actual human beings. But I'm just saying that animals shouldn't be cared for. I'm just saying Esau Edom can, has more feelings for the animals than human beings. All right, and they're the ones that cause all the problems. And who does most of the marching with placards and things? So-called white people. You don't see any brown faces there. Okay, the only time you see brown faces is when Jake gets murdered in the street, right? Then you see some Jake saying, we shall overcome. No justice, no peace. Those bullshit placards, which don't mean a damn thing. Okay, you got to match Esau's energy. Okay, violence with violence. Okay, because that's how what these crackers understand. Okay, you saw that cracker getting intimidated. He didn't want no smoke. Okay, if he got into fisticuffs, he thinks with his clean-cut, pale face, right? With his side parting and shit. All right, he thinks that he can blend in with older crackers from the 1950s, or people will follow him. All right, but your shame is appearing now. Okay, people know about you. Your women know about you. Okay, your own people know about you. Gen Z know about you. Okay, they know who you really are. Okay, they know that you're not the Most High. They know that you're not Yahweh Shai. They know that you're not the kings and the princes of the earth. They know that now. You're nothing but a caveman, vagabond, thief, murderer, enslaver, faggot, PDF file. That's what you Edomites are, weirdos. Okay, and the Lord gave you rulership by the sword, which which is scriptural. That's how you got the earth. Okay, Jake mentioned that in the video. How'd you get the earth? How'd you get this? You know, through murder, enslaving, this, that, and the third. He mentioned all that, didn't he? You know, that's how Esau got some, power over the world. Okay, Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. They whitewashed everything, pursuant to First Maccabees 3:48. Right now, the truth is being shown. Okay, and a lot of Edomite women are siding with Israelite men. All right. Okay, the tide is turning. Okay, in our favor. The curses are going upon our enemy. Deuteronomy 30 verse 7. Slowly but surely, these crackers are losing their power. Okay, they're holding onto that rope, but that rope, someone's spraying WD-40 on there. Okay, they're losing their grip. All right, they're finished, man. And you crackers are going to get double. I'm gonna just making a short, snappy video. Get one or two more scriptures. And all you Edomites are going into slavery. What you're witnessing right now, what you're living right now, you so-called white people and you heathen nations, you non-Israelite nations, all right? Okay, what you're experiencing right now is the demise of your world, and you're going into slavery. Okay, that's why things aren't looking great for you anymore. All right, and you don't have that happiness and optimism anymore. All right, music doesn't hit the same anymore. All right. One second. They shall drink double. Just trying to find the scripture. Just bear with me. I'm just trying to use a few keywords to try and find the scripture. You know, is that the one? Sure, there's a different one to this. I can't find it. They shall drink. Oh, okay. That was the one, Revelation 18:6. Reward her even as she rewarded you. Okay, Esau, Edom, we got rewarded with punishment and rightfully so, but Esau, Edom's gonna get double. All right, we did damn near 500 years of captivity under this cracker ruler. Okay, this Edomite and these heathens that have been complicit. Psalms 83. All right, they've been complicit in taking us down and keeping us down. All right, all of you are gonna get it. Okay. Okay, so you're going to get double. Revelation 18 verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled to her double. You're going to get double. You're going to get double ass whoopings. We're going to get very creative with this, in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemashai, on putting hell on you devils. Very creative. The only thing we're not going to do is we're not sick like you. We're going to do it according to the law. We're not going to do no weirdo shit, because we Israelite men are not faggots like you. Okay, we're not weirdos like you. We don't like little children in that way like you. We don't like animals in that way like you. Okay, we're not going to do none of that shit, but we'll chop your toes off. We'll cut your ear off. Put salt on your wound. Put lemon on it. Torture you and make you work 24 hours. Okay, non-stop. Okay, with half a cup of water every 3 hours on a hot day. We'll make it hot for you because we'll have spiritual power. Okay? We're going to really fuck you up, man. Pardon my French, but I'm not going to hold my words, man, because I'm sick of these devils, man. I'm sick of their audacity and their pride. And the Lord's going to bring these devils down, man. All right? Bring them down, these pieces of shit. Okay? Let's read it again. Revelation 18, verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. Let's go to Revelation 13, 9 and 10. The icing on the cake, as they say. All right. I love the way Jake just came onto it. How'd you Brits get the world? Hey, Brit, how'd you get the world, Brit? Oh, yeah. And by the way, you Americans that have American accents that go back to Britain, even you Irish, Scottish, all you Edomites that go back to Europe, you're all complicit in slavery. Just because you say, oh, I'm not English, I've been here for 400 years or 300 years or 200 years or 100 years or 80 years, 90 years, 20 years. You're all crackers, you're all Edomites. You're all going to get it. Okay? That guy was an Englishman. So, well, he's not a real Englishman or a British. He's an Edomite from Britain. Okay? All right? Hence the reason those terms about British was brought up. Okay? But the British are the owners of America. So all you Edomites, you so-called white people in America, Britain, France, Germany, what else? Scotland, Ireland, all you Edomites, okay, around the world, even in Italy, Australia, you're all going to get it. And you heathen nations too. Okay? Revelation 13, 9 and 10. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Okay, who are the saints? Israelites. Okay, the elect are patiently waiting to get going. The elect are holding themselves back on a daily basis. All right, taking a lot of shit. Not a lot of shit like in terms of being pushed around physically. Nah, not that. Just holding it in. And sometimes biting their tongue and saying, okay, you know what? It's not that serious. I'm going to walk away from this. Okay? I'm good. My family are good. I'm going to leave this one alone. All right? But it is rearing to go. But we can't do nothing until that power comes. All right? But it's going to come. All right? Everything has come to pass so far, according to the scriptures, and everything else will come to pass as well. All right? Because this is all Yahweh Bashim Hashai's movie. All right? And you Edomites are gonna get it. You so-called white people, you Edomites, and you heathen nations are all gonna get it. All right. The last few seconds you have of your weird ass or queendom, you better enjoy it. You better enjoy that legal weed. You better enjoy them edibles, because in the kingdom you're gonna have no euphoric feeling. You're not gonna have no escapism. You better enjoy that cocaine and crack. You better enjoy them exotic prostitutes, because you're not gonna have no chance of getting no exotic PUSSY in the kingdom. All your wives, and you're going to be forced to have sex with your wives, because I know you're faggots. You don't like women, but your wives are all going to look like Roseanne Barr or Rosie O'Donnell. Like fat, ugly bitches. That's all you're going to get. You're not going to have no dime pieces. You're not going to have no women. And all your women are going to stink. We're going to make sure they're going to put curses on their ass and flies flying around their bits and pieces. Okay, we're going to make sure that you get no comfort. No comfort. No comfort. Fucking crackers, man. Pardon my French, man, but I'm tired of these devils, man. All right. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it there now. All praises, honor, glory, and blessings and power be to Abanoah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yashai, Ba'Shem Makar Kwadash, Mawatha Bad Babal, Kwam Yashrala, Shalom.